Happy Friday. I've just parked up here at the event parking in the market town of Masham in Nidderdale so that I can go and register for the Yorkshire Dales Marathon. Now the Yorkshire Dales Marathon is part of the long course weekend. What's the long course weekend? Well, if you've not heard of it, it is a multi-sport event that takes place over, surprisingly, a long weekend. So today is Friday, so it's a triathlon over 3 days. So today the swim happens in Grimwith Reservoir, 2.4 mile swim. Tomorrow 112 mile bike, and on Sunday the marathon. You can take part in just any one part of the event or get that elusive fourth medal. I've just registered, or I've just entered I should say, the marathon on Sunday, so I'm off to find registration, figure out where I'm coming on Sunday, and enjoy this beautiful place. It's such a stunning part of the world, but as all parents will know, I'm sure, especially single parents and widowed parents, entering an event in September is a challenge. The struggle is real when you enter something at the end of the school holidays. So I've not trained properly for this. It's just too difficult during the school holidays, but I'm going to run it anyway. I'm going to enjoy it. It's stunning. So yeah, here I am. Let's go register. I'm following all the super clear signage, heading to the town hall for registration, and then also there's the events expo, which is in the market square. So let's check both of those out. I've got about an hour before I need to head back to Leeds. Welcome to registration. So heading over into the town hall. It's such a pretty place to be. Originally it was going to be in Pateley Bridge, but they had to move it. I can't remember what the reasoning was, but here we are. Heading upstairs in the town hall into registration, and hooray, no queues. It's a bit of a luxury to register with no queue, so that was completely hassle-free. And so I've got my number, guess what it is? 1111. That's quite easy to remember, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, might not be fit enough to run this marathon, but you know, I've got a cool number and it's in a cool place, so I'm excited about it anyway. So just outside of the town hall on our left is the market square, so I'm just going to pop over and check out the expo. In the middle of the day on a Friday, most people are at work, so it's a nice chill vibe here, but a super organised event village. So there's a finish line in the background there. I'm imagining that is the finish line for the cycle. I'm not sure if it's the finish line for the run as well. I guess I'll find out on Sunday. I'm starting to get a bit excited now, but probably mainly still nervous because I'm undertrained. I've had a wander around the event village. I'm loving that the finish line is up, so I've just chatted to the team here. So that is the start finish line, so that's exciting. I think I've got all the information I need. I've had a wander around, I know where I'm going. So yeah, I think it's time to head back to Leeds, get my bags packed, get sorted for parkrun tomorrow. So I'm increasing my P index to 12 tomorrow with my final run at Middleton Woods parkrun. My 12th run I should say, not my final run. I'll definitely be back after today. So yeah, and then just chill and rock up on Sunday morning. I've got my number, got everything I need, so good to go. So saying goodbye to Masham, and I will see you Sunday morning. As I wander back to the car, the only other thing to note is that for each discipline there are different distances. So for the swim you can do the full 2.4 mile swim or half, same for the bike, and then for the run we will be starting the marathon with 5k and 10k runners too. The half marathon runners are starting at the beautiful UNESCO World Heritage site of Fountains Abbey. We actually run past that on the marathon course, so I'm super excited about that. And if you watch the channel you probably know that Fountains Abbey parkrun is one of my absolute favourites, so I cannot wait to run through the grounds of Fountains Abbey on a marathon. Roll on Sunday. Good morning, the day has arrived. It's time to run the Yorkshire Dales Marathon, and the weather forecast is terrible. So driving over here, it's been like so foggy, misty, rainy. It's forecast off and on rain with heavy rain sort of in a few hours. So I've got my cap on. Not going to run with a waterproof or anything. It's going to be a warm day. But time to go find bag drop. It starts in about 45 minutes, but because I'd already registered, I'm not in any particular hurry. The roads are closed, and coming into Masham Town Centre now, the buses are already here for the half marathon. So ready to take the people to the start. That starts at 11:30. Lots and lots of ambulances. Hopefully we won't be needing these today. So just time for dropping my bag off, nipping for a wee and making my way to the start. There's half an hour to go and it feels really calm, which is unnerving me. So bag drop here, I've dropped my stuff off, don't need to do anything. Bag drop closes 15 minutes before the start because the start is literally just outside. It's like there. So that's it. Checking out people's numbers, trying to learn the different colours. So I am, have I said? Oh, it's on my race belt. I am, can you see that? 1111, which is an amazing number. So I'm like a turquoisey colour. That's just marathon. There are lots of people with a gold number, which means they've done all 3 days, all 3 disciplines and full distance. And then apparently silver number is half marathon, like half distance over the 3 days. So loads of those. So kudos to all those guys. I'm like, oh, I'm just running a marathon. They've just made a call for all competitors to head to the start. Obviously, at that exact moment, it started raining. Yeah, oh, it'll be what it'll be, won't it? I just wish the rain would hold off just until we could start. I love starting in the dry, but let's get this done. Yorkshire Dales Marathon, let's do this. There's lots of people who are a bit broken today because they've done 2 days hard work and I haven't, so I should be thankful for that, shouldn't I? They're just calling all of the long course weekend athletes to the front, which I think means people that have done all 3 days, but surely they don't want to start at the front because they'll be a bit slower. I don't know. They're just giving a race briefing, but mainly focusing on the long course weekend athletes and achieving that elusive 4th medal. I think they said 160 of them started, aiming for the full distance over the 3 days. So yeah, it's a bit emotional. Although us lot, we're all like, yeah, we can't compete, we're just doing 1 day. There's a couple of minutes to go now and they started playing like really emotive music and I'm getting goose pimples. It's exciting now. 60 seconds to go now. What are we doing? Fellow Nicola has just told me 5 quick squats in the minute before you're going to go. Get your glutes firing. We're ready now. What more do we need to do? Let's go. Here's the countdown. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Whoa! Actually, that is exciting. Oh my goodness. I love this start line. Whoa, that fire is so hot.
Team Aaron, good luck guys.
Wow. Well, that was a pretty cool start, I must say. I'm impressed. I mean, there was fire at the start. That is pretty exciting. I don't think I can think of any race that's had a start as good as that one. Well done, long course weekend. This race is closed roads, which is going to be awesome. Gotta love a closed road race. And yeah, we just need it to all settle out a bit, I think, so that the 5k runners can run off, the 10k runners can run off, and us marathon runners can just settle in. There's a load of kids running the 5k, which is ace. I wonder how old you had to be to do that. I couldn't have done it with Poppy because I'm doing the marathon, but I think that's brilliant. The course today is going to be a bit of a tough one. We've got this 3.5 kilometre hill coming up and it always takes me like 4 or 5 miles to warm up, so it's not going to be fun. We've had to tell off the 10k runners who were all like, only 5 miles to go. That's not the sort of chat we need. Running uphill. I sort of said I'm going to walk all the hills today, but if the hills are like 3.5 kilometres or 6-7 kilometres long, that's not really going to work, is it? Just need to keep reminding myself today that I paid to do this and I'm going to enjoy it. Just running past the stunning Swinton Park. Absolutely beautiful place to stay. Oh, it's a hilly one. This is when we're like, well done, why have we entered a marathon? He's on his way home from a 5k and throwing in a walk, which is hilarious for like in the first couple of miles of a marathon. This is Hilly. One massive hill at the start, one towards the end. Just got to get up them. Actually, it's flattened out a bit now, so I better run. It's so hot, the air is just wet with all of this fog and mist, so it's not the best to be running in. The rain wasn't actually too bad, but just as we reached the turning point for the 5k, it started raining properly.
5k done.
Thank you. Well, no, 2.5k done. Maybe he meant the 5k runners are done. We don't have to deal with these pesky runners who are running super fast when we're running long. I'm sort of over this hill now. I don't think anyone needs a 3 to 4 kilometre hill in the first few miles of a marathon. I want to feel warmed up. I didn't get the camera out in time, but the 10k runners have started coming back now. So the lead bike and the front runner have passed. I'm definitely looking forward to it just being marathon runners on course, because then we're all in the same boat, aren't we? We passed a farmer on a quad bike who was like, well done. Who was like, that's not what he said, I was cheering that runner. He said, only about a mile uphill to go. Just like, no. Oh dear. A mile seems a long way right now. Well done. We're pretty much at the turnaround of the 10k. Can't see it at all though because we're just running in thick fog. Slightly sad because the views here on a clear day is stunning. Well done. But it is what it is. The great British weather, right? Here we are at the turning point. Well done, guys. See you. Well done. Thank you. So, first water stop, all with a bit of fuel. I might just actually have a look for later. Oh, wet crisps. That's sad, isn't it? Maybe I'll try a bit of flapjack. Don't need it, but like, it's something to do. Something to keep me amused up this hill. And to see if I like it for later. So this race is slightly unusual in that road marathons usually only give you water, maybe some electrolytes, maybe the odd gel. Here, they fuel you. So crisps, sweets, flapjacks. So that's exciting, isn't it? Even if it's not picnic weather. Sad times, I didn't like the flapjack. That's sad for later. Maybe I'll eat some soggy crisps next time. Haven't really brought any fuel today. Actually, I've put in a couple of what are they called? Timeout pods, is that what I mean? Maybe. And that's it, because there's fueling tables. But we're over 5k in. The weather is just a bit grey and miserable. So I'm going to put on Zombies Run. So I've started playing with this. Friends have been doing it for a while, but I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, so I always thought it was going to be too scary for me. I still wouldn't do it at night. I might do a video on it actually to explain to you exactly what it is, but yeah, I'm going to run with some zombies for a bit and keep myself amused until I feel warmed up. I think it is hard starting with this amount of elevation so that you just can't get warmed up. So hopefully being chased by zombies will help me. Checking in at 5 miles. I'm in no man's land. There's nobody immediately behind me. There's nobody in front of me. That's a bit of a lonely one, especially when you've got no views. But there were some really sweet people clapping and cheering from their doorstep. So huge thanks to them. That was much needed and much appreciated. It's still raining. We've just come up another hill. But we're definitely off the long, big hill. There's been bits of downhill. I'm starting to get into a rhythm. Just the inner timeout bar. Yeah. Settling in. Just heading up the hill the other side of Kirkby Malvard, and there was like so we're at 10k. There was a little sort of table just with water on. So I think it's every 3 miles there's a table and it alternates water and water and fuel, water and fuel. So 3 miles to the next fueling table and I'll definitely need something there. Slogging up a hill on a very squeaky road at mile 8. I definitely underestimated the elevation profile of this marathon. It's just lumpy all the way. I've had maybe a runnable 5k, so that was really nice. I can see a runner ahead walking, I can hear people behind, so that's nice. I was thinking we'd spread out, but we seem to be compressing a little bit, so company. We're at the 9 mile fueling station. These poor guys don't have a gazebo. I'm like, thank you so much. Bless them, getting soaking wet. Trying to keep everything dry. It's not the day for this, is it? Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Those poor guys, honestly, it's hammering it down now. It is awful. They said nobody's eating crisps because they can't put them out. They're just getting wet. So I've got a bag of crisps to eat up this next hill. Obviously there's a hill. Yeah, bless them. Thank you for volunteering. What a miserable day to be stood out in the rain for hours. So grateful. I appreciate the scale of the hills. Probably won't come out on camera, but it's just that they're just so steep. Ooh, but I collected a tin of food and some batteries on Zombies Run. Checking in at mile 12. It stopped raining for a bit. It hasn't at all actually. It's light rain. The heavy rain has stopped for a bit, so I will take it. Running past the entrance to the beautiful Fountains Abbey. I'm not sure where we go in, but I'm pretty sure we actually run through there. I hope that we run through there. That's what I've been telling myself, because the half marathon started there and we're approaching the halfway mark. So if they started there, surely we run through to their start line and then complete our second half. Oh, I can't wait. I need cheering up. I am a bit bored. I need some company. I'm very excited to see this arrow on this corner because that means we head on to the Fountains Abbey estate. And it looks like a water station just there on the left. Just passing the start line of Fountains Abbey parkrun. It's a lot quieter here on a Sunday, especially a rainy Sunday. For people that haven't been here before, it's a pretty spectacular sight to run past. So really hoping that visitors to the Yorkshire Dales are enjoying this part of the course. Needless to say, this is my favourite bit. Look at that. Just gorgeous. And halfway. So, just a half marathon to run now. Just hoping the heavy rain holds off. The parkrun route would turn right at this point, but we're heading straight, going out into the deer park, and I can hear a loudspeaker, which is quite exciting. So, thank you so much. Ooh, cobbles. So this must have been where the half started. Not a bad view. Next to the lake. So they must have started up there to the left about 20 minutes ago. So maybe we'll start to see some of them, maybe not. We'd have to be having a good day to be overtaking the half marathon runners, wouldn't we? But oh my goodness, what a place to be. Just wow. Slogging up a hill in the deer park, the far side of Fountains Abbey, and this is when the lack of training kicks in. So until now, I felt okay. 13 miles in, when you've not really run more than 5k for well over a month, it starts to take its toll. I feel tired. So I'll refuel, I'll have a word with myself, and I'll tell my legs that we've done worse than this. Just get to that finish line. I absolutely love running this avenue through the deer park, and up ahead, just before heading under the arch, between here and there are over 8 runners, so I don't feel so lonely all of a sudden. They're not close enough to chat to, but I know they're there now, so maybe that was all I needed, a long straight section. Checking in at mile 14 as we head through the arch, mats down over the castle grids. Oh, it's lovely running here. Although we're in a dip, we've definitely got some climb to get out of here. Running a section on road now, closed on one side. Oh, amazing, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm intrigued as to where we're going now though. Oh dear, that car didn't want to keep moving. Thank you guys. Where am I going? Oh, no. Thank you. There we go. Well, that car's about to get annoyed, so I'm pleased I'm peeling off here. It's coming up to a water station. I've got a mouthful of jelly beans. Oh. Final bin there. I filled up my bottle. Got some flapjack and a mouthful. So please excuse me talking with food in my mouth. Just coming up to 15 miles. Hooray! I feel like I'm going to be chewing these for the next 3 miles. I'll get the camera away and start running again. 11 miles to go. I love 15 miles. Anyone can run 11 miles, right? 11 miles to go. It cheers me up. 11 miles to finish these jelly beans. The lonely road ahead. I've spent so long at the aid station that I've lost all my runners in front of me, which is sad times. But I think there's a few runners behind me, so if I get really bored I can always walk a hill slowly and let them catch up. I just about finished chewing jelly beans. They're so stuck in my teeth. And I've been running with this little bit of flapjack for ages. I've topped up my drink with the electrolytes. It's watermelon flavoured. I absolutely can't cope with anything watermelon flavoured. It's so disgusting. But I figured the electrolytes will do me good. It's hot, even though it's wet. It is hot and I am sweating. So, watermelon drink it is. I love watermelon, fresh watermelon, amazing. Watermelon flavoured stuff, absolutely gross. I've put the Tea and Trails podcast on, so I've got Eddie and Gary for company, and just to prove it's not all uphill, a nice downhill to come. Slogging up a hill to a water stop. Normally I'd run when there's people there, but I can't be bothered. I'm having a little giggle at that aid station because, oh, this is uphill I'm walking, because this guy was just stood there smoking. So I was like, I was going to fill my bottle and stuff. I was like, I'm just going to neck of water and leave, because I hate smoking. I know we're outside and you know that might be a bit princessy, but it is what it is. I hate smoke. So let's check in. We're at 18 miles, so that's doable. 8 miles left. Loving podcast life, so catching up on all my podcasts, which, to be fair, after the summer I'm a bit behind. Oh, this hill is awful. Listening to the Bad Boy Running podcast now, and I've never done press ups at the end of a race. I quite fancy the idea today, so yeah, maybe I'll do my BBRC press ups at the end. Let's see how I feel about that in 8 miles time. Checking in at mile 19 with Bad Boy Running. I'm pleased I'm listening to this because I just had a lot of swearing to do because a car just blasted past at like 60 miles an hour. It's closed road, so they've come past a roadblock and they don't even care. And it annoys me when people don't care. Like, just care a little bit, you know? Please. Only 10k to go. So I'm feeling cheerful about that. 2 park runs, baby. Let's do this. And a water station here on the corner. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I love it when you're like, yeah, I've totally broken the back of this. Anyone can run 10k. There's a few runners up ahead, so I might catch them up for some company. And I overtook my first half marathon runner. So I don't really like to film those moments because that might not be an amazing moment for that person on their race. But it feels pretty good on mine. It's raining again now. Just had a few ace miles running with Simon. Him and his two mates are doing, or have done, the full 3 days. So yeah, kudos to anyone who has done that. Like, amazing. So yeah, past mile 22. Oh, feel really happy despite this rain. Like, absolutely soaking wet, but happy. Heading uphill into Growthorpe. Oh, these hills. Coming up to the final aid station with just over 5k to go. I definitely need something. I'm so hungry now. Thank you so much. Thank you. At this point, my camera, which isn't waterproof, starts really struggling with the rain. It's absolutely pouring down. So it's mainly me complaining about the weather and looking pleased with myself for having some crisps. At this point, I'm absolutely buzzing, almost at the finish line, and I've just run a really strong 1.5 miles. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Over from Sweden. Come on, Marianne.
Finish line vibes right here. Oh my goodness, just awesome. That was actually wicked. Really loved that. Oh, the kids are cheering us on. Do I want alcohol-free beer right now? Oh my gosh, that was totally a thing. Yay, thank you Bad Boy Running Podcast for that. BBRC vibes. Just, yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing now. So awesome. I'm hiding in the massage tent. The rain is pouring again now. I'm not excited about bag dropping upstairs. Like, really slowly walking upstairs. But I just bought a jacket potato with cheese and beans, and I'm so excited. I'm going to get in some dry clothes and eat this. Oh, some warmth. I can't wait. I should have said, or maybe I did say, maybe I'm too tired and I did say, jacket potato, cheese and beans. I realised I didn't have any cutlery, so I've just been like diving in here with my fingers. I've changed my top, changed my cap. Not too cold, sitting in a pool of water until I change my shorts because it's that wet, but feeling pretty happy. Feels like winning. Oh look, shall I stop and show you the medal? It's a cool medal, I'm loving it, and also the swim and bike medals, they all sort of stack together. What a rainy day that was. Safely back in my van, not safely out of the field yet. But hopefully that will be fine. I'd left my massage gun in the car, so I'm feeling pretty smug about that. So just giving myself a little massage, and hopefully, because it's like over an hour drive home, so I don't want to seize up too much. So hopefully I'm not going to be too bad tomorrow. I want to train off the back of this. This was sort of like a long training run. I tried to do effort-free running. So really pleased to get under sub 5, sort of with filming, stopping and chatting at the aid stations and walking the hills. So that's good, that's positive. So yeah, off the back of the summer holiday, I'm really pleased. It sort of means that I can, from tomorrow, I like starting things on a Monday, from tomorrow I can get back into some proper training, because I've been feeling a bit lost recently with my training. So I think I need to set myself a proper goal and write myself a training plan. Anyway, I've absolutely loved today. I feel really, really lucky to have got round, to have felt strong at the end, off the back of sort of 6 weeks of poor training. So yeah, feeling really, really, really thankful and really lucky for that. Huge thanks to the long course weekend. It was actually an ace day out. The start-finish line, like that was the best marathon start I've ever had. The fire, the smoke stuff, what's that called? I don't know, the blue poof at the start. Really enjoyed that. And the finish line vibes, like they had all the energy. I've got something in my mouth. They had all the energy. And Bad Boy Running Podcast, thank you. Press ups at the finish line. What a good idea. Like, what a good idea. I actually really loved that. So yeah, an extra little challenge, but it gave me something to focus on for the last few miles. So I really, really enjoyed that. So something to think about, hey, at the finish of your races. Anyway, huge thanks for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. All of the usual things. Give the video a like if you have. Subscribe for more running adventures, which I don't even know what's coming up, you know. I've got an ultra in December, and I can't even think, I'm too tired. Some parkrun tourism, but who knows. Yeah, need to get a bit focused, I think. Nicola needs to do some planning. Anyway, until then, happy running and thanks for watching, guys.